Facebook application development is different than other projects, so I wanted to talk about some of the concepts behind working with Facebook, including APIs, the Open Graph, and SDKs. Developing for Facebook can mean a lot of different things, like developing widgets for websites, developing mobile apps that connect to Facebook, or creating apps within Facebook. In this course, we're interested in creating apps within Facebook. However, you may also want to pull in widgets, such as the like button, into your app. These widget features are known as social plugins. Social plugins are snippets of code you can add to your site, including the like button, news feed, and Facebook comments. The purpose of social plugins is to let you add Facebook functionality onto existing websites or applications. I showed you how to access social plugins in the course Building Facebook Applications with HTML and JavaScript. So if you want to learn more about social plugins and dialogues, check out that course. Facebook applications let you create pages that appear in Facebook through a special container called the canvas. It's an iframe that links back to a page on your own web server. You do this by using one of several software development kits, or SDKs, and there's two different types of SDKs available. SDKs for mobile devices like iOS and Android, and SDKs for website. In this course, we'll be focusing on one of the web SDKs. There are two SDKs you can use for website. You can do things with the JavaScript SDK or the PHP SDK. The two SDKs allow you to do similar but not always identical things. The JavaScript SDK, for example, lets you have better access to the Open Graph API and social plugins and dialogues. On the other hand, the PHP SDK is sometimes the only way you can authenticate certain parts of Facebook. Plus, it's the only way you can access Open Graph data through SQL, Facebook's SQL-like database language. The Open Graph is simply the connections users make as they join Facebook and start interacting with the service. The Open Graph API is the code Facebook has written to allow access to the data that Facebook stores about its users. It's information about users' friends, likes, and connections to pages and other users. In order to access this information, the developer needs to authenticate or ask the user for permission to these different types of information. As a developer for apps inside of Facebook, your goal is to learn how to access the data within the Open Graph. In order to do that, you need to first learn about the canvas and how to place your apps within Facebook. Then you'll need to learn about authentication so that you'll have permission to the data you need. Finally, you need to learn how to use the Open Graph API in order to access the data you need from your users.